Hey everybody, I am back with part 2 of my collective indie makeup haul over the last year. Okay, I am not at my normal place. I really hope this chair doesn't squeak too much, but okay. I didn't put on highlighter yet because I totally forgot about this, which this is just like a palette I had from my online makeup course, and I dropped out of it because I was like, oh wait, I can't even get certified in my state through this, so now I have to do in-person school. I think I'll be starting next year, so I'm really excited. But I covered up the QC Makeup Academy thing with this sticker, and I'm sorry, it's so dirty, but it says be your own hero. I thought that was so cute. But the brand I have in here is Dualism Beauty, which is these three, and then this is just a MAC contour I have. I thought it would work in here. So we have, oh my gosh, can I remember these? This one, it was called Slay, and it's like a blood spatter pattern, which I thought was really cool. And then this is Snowple, very pretty iridescent, like colorful highlighter. And then this one is Looking Glass. That's what I was gonna say, but I couldn't remember. But oh my gosh, let me get out of the way. I hope you can see how pretty these look. But yeah, I'm just gonna demonstrate. I guess we're gonna go with, I guess we'll do Snowple. Why not? It snowed today, so at least where I am. Okay, let's see if I can do this in the monitor. When I do my highlighter, I usually just either use like a fluffier fan sort of brush or something like that, but I don't have one of those, so I'm just using a blending brush and it should be fine. I already have my wig on, which normally I don't have it on until I'm, you know, done my makeup. Very pretty. It just looks kind of like pinkish, reflective, iridescent. I mean, this one has like a blend of gold, pink, and blue. I don't know how much you can really see here. I can't move the camera at all. You're sitting on some books. But yeah, so this is Dualism Beauty, and I really do like these. I think I bought these last winter, so I've had them for about a year, though I haven't used them too much. They're like so pretty. I barely want to use them, but I do really enjoy them. And yeah, I mean, hopefully my highlighter looks good, but okay, so now for the next brand. I did some of this in my other video, except the footage got corrupted, of course, so I have to re-record this. But I spoke about the Gloss Gods palettes I have. I have Look for Rainbows and then New Neutrals Remix. This one's a little messed up. My daughter, she's 4, she'll be 5 next month, but yeah, she completely destroyed this shade right here. It's all over the mirror too. But this palette is so pretty. I really do enjoy this. So let me just, I guess I'll swatch a couple. This is Kind of Neutral. And then Never Shy. Both of these are very, very pretty. I really do like my Gloss Gods palettes. I also have Look for Rainbows, which is an all shimmer palette. Very pretty. The only thing is with these, I guess they're just kind of, they're sheer toppers. So we have True Colors and Happy Skies, I believe. Happy Skies, True Colors. You can see how pretty it is. So with the Gloss Gods palettes I have, I really do like them. The only thing is that the formulas for the shimmers are a little bit on the creamy side, and some of them are more sheer eye toppers. And then like in Look for Rainbows, there's actually 2 of these shades. They are like black base multi-chromes, but in this one it has some matte shadows that are really, really nice. They're like the perfect neutrals for me, so I really love this palette. but I need to use the Beaute Bar glitter primer, because if I don't, it's just a creasy mess. Like today on my eyes, I'm wearing a Looxi shimmer with Fog Bow from Shine by SD, and I'll get to that in a second. But with those ones, I can use either the NYX primer or the Beaute Bar. Doesn't really make a difference, but for some reason the NYX one just like creases like crazy with this formula. I think it's because it's too malleable. But for some reason the Beaute Bar primer, like if I put that on, just a thin layer, and then tap a layer of the shadow evenly over my lid, then it only creases once and I can tap it out, and then it's like fine for the rest of the day. Whereas before, it was like literally I'd use the NYX one, and then every time I look up and look back, I'd already be creasing. So yeah, I mean, that's the only issue I've had, and I wasn't really expecting like all of these to be so sheer, except for those two black bases. But it is very fun to experiment with these, see how they look. I'm not sure if I would order from Gloss Gods again. I think these are good if you really want them, but just beware, you may have to work a little more just to get it to work. But I mean, if it doesn't bother you, you should be fine. Oh, okay. I did forget to mention in my last video, I spoke about the Oracle palette by Beaute Bar, and I forgot to say I actually got this neutral shadow called Chocolate Cosmos from them in that same order. I always forget because I keep it in my neutral palette, which hopefully you can see the swatch. I'm pretty sure this shade is discontinued, but I really do enjoy it. I mean, I don't use it all too often. Just a good neutral. Very pretty. I love the name, but yeah. Next from Beaute Bar, I got this, and then I also ordered the glitter primer with 2 holographic eyeshadows. This one, actually, I had a kind of similar problem to the Gloss Gods shimmers. With these, this Pastel Garden palette is fucking stunning. Like, oh my god. That is so pretty. And I do use these. I do like them. I love these pastels. They are absolutely gorgeous. The mattes. But okay, the mattes, I have found that sometimes, depending on the like primer, sometimes I use concealer for my eye primer, it just doesn't, I don't know, it becomes very powdery and weird. So definitely be careful what primer you use. Test it around and see what happens. But I mean, it's still very pretty. This is a gorgeous palette. I recommend it cautiously, very cautiously, just because, you know, same kind of problem, shimmers, creasing, though they're obviously their own glitter primer works well with this. You know, I was having issues with this for a while, and I couldn't figure out why my like NYX glitter glue wasn't working for some formulas, but I think maybe you just need to have a couple types of glitter glues, you know, for different formulas, because like the NYX one's good for just like a more dry formula, like the Looxi or the Shine by SD, but then I guess the Beaute Bar one's good for creamier shimmers. So I mean, this is the only eyeshadow palette I've tried from this brand. I would love to try more. They're so expensive, but I mean, they're so pretty. I really want either Recently De-Influenced or Basic Witch if I can, but we'll see. For Beaute Bar, I also have 2 holographic singles. They were in my previous video, part 1. But yeah, I don't have them with me. They were in my Cliona palette, but they're very pretty holographics. I want to talk about Shine by SD, okay? And also I have Looxi in here as well. So wait, hold on. Some of these are broken. I find Shine by SD, 4 of my shadows came broken when I ordered a bunch of them, but my very first order was Fog Bow. Hopefully you can see this. Fog Bow and Ice Blink. Obviously by the amazing and talented, beautiful Riley, Seeking Shifts. So she did the Earthborn collection with them. I just instantly bought these the second I could, and I wish I could have bought more. They are so pretty. I really, you probably can't see how pretty, but let me just try and swatch for you, I guess. Okay, so we have Ice Blink and bow. I don't know if you can see. You can see on my fingers. But okay, on my eyes, I am wearing a Looxi shadow called Stormy Morning on most of my lid, but then all up in this area, my inner corner, under my eye even, I'm wearing a fog bow, and I really hope you can see it in this light. Actually, let me pick this up. Let me see. Probably see all my makeup mistakes because I rushed so fast to get ready today, but yeah, I mean, I think Riley is such a deserving creator. I absolutely adore her. I think she killed it. She did such a good job with this collab, and yeah, I mean, it was my introduction to Shine by SD, so of course, since there was only 2 iridescents in my order, I had to get more. So I have these ones right here. I know this is Georgia Peach. I'm like afraid to touch them because they've broken. Shine Bright is that gold one. This multi-chrome, oh my gosh, that is game over. It is so gorgeous. Let me just swatch. I saw Mae Beauty, her swatch from this shade, and I was like, holy shit. But yeah, that's definitely the eyeshadow that stands out the most on my hand right now, or my arm. But very pretty, blue, gold, green, purple, gorgeous multi-chrome. Now, okay, so for these other ones, I believe this is Perp right here. Yeah, I have Perp, and So Tempting for the purples, because I was told Shine by SD has some really beautiful purples, which they do. This one, what was that one called? This one I kept seeing on their site, and it just kept calling to me. I really like that gold Shine Bright because it's not too warm of a gold. I really hate gold eyeshadow on me, but that one is more like a yellowy light sort of color with like silvery sparkles. It just looks gorgeous. I would definitely order from Shine by SD again, though. I mean, it sucked having to repress all those eyeshadows. I had 4 of them break on me, and I'm like scared. I mean, it's not anyone's fault, but you know, they're eyeshadows, they break. But I just do a dry repress, and maybe I'll do a tutorial one day on Instagram or something of how I do it next time something breaks. But okay, now we're gonna talk about Looxi, and I also have broken shadows over here. I had to repress this one, which is Painted Lady. This one is Mila. It just has a chunk missing. What's this one? Oh, sorry. This is Stormy Morning. So what's this one? Oh, never mind. I'm not wearing Stormy Morning. I am wearing the shade Scream. This one's really pretty. I don't think I've really worn it much. It's like a purple, bronze, like green sort of shifting eyeshadow, and it was like $3. So yeah, I'm wearing Scream with Fog Bow. I just kind of threw on my makeup today. I put on my Makeup Forever HD stick foundation because I'm almost out and I haven't used it in a while, and I just feel like for some reason this used to be my favorite foundation, but now I feel like my base looks like shit today, so I don't know. Speaking of Looxi, I highly recommend checking out Hot Vegan Hannah. She is the queen of the Looxi videos. I love watching them. I had never heard of Looxi until I started watching her channel all the time. But I got this shade, Angel Wings, because of her. Seriously, like one of the prettiest neutral type of shades. I'm running out of space. It's so, that's a horrible swatch, but yeah. It's like a bluey, blue, pink, gold and brown eyeshadow. It's so pretty. It's stunning, and that one is worth it. But I would definitely watch her eye swatch videos of the Looxi collections just to make sure, because some of the formulas are kind of like duds. Like which one is it? Oh, this one is like weird. It's like it's like the worst duochrome I've ever seen. Like probably it's like ColourPop bad. Yeah, Charmed. Not a fan of that one. These ones are Tequila Sunrise and Glasswing. Tequila Sunrise, Glasswing. They're very pretty. They're just not really my color preferences. Even though pink is my favorite color in real life, purple is my favorite eyeshadow color on me, and I feel like pink eyeshadow on me sometimes makes me look like I'm sick or like I have pink eye or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just in my head, but I mean, I still like those though. They're very pretty, very affordable. I mean, I would recommend Looxi. Just try it. I mean, I've only bought from them one time. I would totally do it again if something called out to me. But yeah, I've been enjoying these, and I was excited to wear a Looxi eyeshadow today. I haven't worn one in a while. So then we have a really, really amazing brand I wanted to highlight today, and that is Dualism Beauty. Holy shit. Okay, so I waited to order from them because I knew these holographic iridescent eyeshadows were coming out. I have two of them. I have Light. My hand is completely glittery now. Here, let me try and pick this up. I can't open this one. Okay. Light and Citrine. Oops. They are so pretty. They are gorgeous. I'm gonna try and do this other hand. Light. Citrine. Okay, watch. Citrine. Light. Well, you can see the fucking magic. Do you see how stunning that is? Like, oh my god. Cass has continued to outdo himself. I think it was during Pride Month that I realized the brand existed, and I was so excited. LGBTQIA+ owned, friendly, and of course cruelty-free, vegan, beautiful indie makeup. This dude is great. I like him because he's also called out Hidden Cosmetics, so once I saw that I was like, okay. But he is so creative. I love seeing his looks. He does like these like moth butterfly inspired looks and just looks like an absolute like dream. It's so pretty, looks so magical. I don't only have one here with me, but I do have the Prism Sands. There's also the Prism Dusts and the Prism Shards, I believe. I think I got that right. And this one is like the one in between, and it's like the perfect holographic glitter for me. This one I ordered, but he sent me the other two anyways, and I just was like so grateful. I was like, I'll send them back if you want. I could not recommend these enough. I think Cass is a wonderful, wonderful human being to support. I can't wait to see what this brand continues to do. I believe they came out with like a red version and a green version of these for like Halloween or something, and oh my gosh, there was like Prism Ruby maybe, I can't remember, but these things are gorgeous. I'm just so excited about this brand. You know, I'm bisexual, I am part of the community, so I absolutely loved supporting other creators and brands who are LGBTQIA+. Now things are gonna get sour. Okay guys, Glamlite. The ice cream palette I had been wanting. I got it, but these pastels just weren't light enough for me. I don't know. I feel like it's hard to work with this color story as like a singular palette, so I prefer to use it as a companion palette. I love this. I love the sprinkles. You know, that's cute, whatever. I really like this peanut butter neutral shade. I have used this shade the most. I think this Mochi light pink. There's some beautiful neutral shimmers in here too that I like and wear sometimes. But it's Glamlite. Okay, and then I also got this one in the same order. Strawberry Shortcake. It's freaking adorable. Oh, you can see all my books in front of me. But okay. This one is really nice. This was another beautiful green shade in the center here that called to me. I think I saw Heather Austin talking about this one, and she said there was some cool shimmers in there, and she's right. I mean, I really like this. This is like a very cool toned dusty rose. Let me see if I can get this to focus a little more. Very pretty. I like the reds. I'll use those a lot. I love the greens. The pinks, I don't know. I'm not a fan of this shade right here. It's like one of those pink blue type of shades that I just am so over. So Glamlite. I will summarize this, but maybe I'll make a more detailed video in the future. But long story short, one of my friends and her sister, they share makeup, they ordered the Chucky palette, and they liked it for the most part. This wasn't even my problem, okay? I have like generally had a good experience ordering from them. Yeah, it takes a few weeks, but I mean, I never had any issues personally, and I enjoy the mattes, and I guess I like the shimmers ish, but yeah, I just wouldn't buy from them again, because my friends, they got the Chucky palette, and 2 of the shades they said were like not mixed right, or like at least that's how it seemed to them. They weren't sure, but they had a weird texture, like almost like a slimy but gritty texture, and not like super wet or anything. I don't know. They said it was like, you know, when they tried it, it just felt weird, and I'm guessing they must have been shimmers. And these 2 shades burned their eyes, like gave them a reaction they had never had to eyeshadow before. I don't know. Basically, I realized that there was a Reddit post about the same kind of issue from somebody else. They said they were in like a Facebook group, and 30% of the people in the group had the same problem. And then my friends tell me that they're having this issue, and I was like, oh yeah, I think I had just seen something. So I went and read the whole thread, and I was like, okay, so this is what's going on. And then they told me that they tried to comment about it, and it was deleted, and I'm not sure if this was on Facebook or Instagram. So anyways, I commented on the Instagram page on Glamlite at first, and I just wrote a long comment like, you know, they're saying you're deleting comments, and I've seen that this is like, you know, happening on Reddit too. And I don't know, she deleted my comment first, but then I went and posted it on her main account, because I was like, surely she's the, you know, she's the brand owner, she's not going to delete it. I didn't realize at the time that she like does this all the time. You can look at it on Reddit sometimes. You'll see people say that they were blocked for some stupid reason. And that's exactly what happened to me. So yeah, I commented on her personal page, and she immediately deleted it, but immediately messaged me too, like within a minute of me even posting the comment. And I noticed very quickly she deleted it. So I'm assuming she's the one obviously running the Glamlite page who's deleting the comments there too. But then she sends me like this, she said if 30% of people were having this problem, it would have gone viral or whatever. I'm like, that's not what I even commented, but okay. I was like, no, like, then she went on saying something about how, you know, someone just making it up on Reddit, basically. Or she was saying, or she was implying that the person on Reddit was telling a false story. And I was like, oh, well, I wasn't just talking about the Reddit post. My friends are having the same issue. And I explained to her what was going on. It ended up being like a pretty positive conversation. At least I felt that way at the time. And yeah, I sent to her all 4 of these palettes from Glamlite. The others I showed you in the first part of the video. But I was like, I use these all the time. I take them everywhere. Like, it's true. I'm at my mom's house right now. I'm here all the time. So if you can see that pink in the back, that is my shit. That's my makeup case. I just pick out stuff to put in there and bring it. And sometimes I do people's makeup. So, I mean, yeah. But I had like all 4 palettes on me at my mom's house just because I was using them so frequently. I especially love the mattes for using with multi-chromes and stuff like that. But anyways, it seemed fine. And like, she said that they could send back the palette, because if you check their terms of service, and this is why I said in my last video to be careful about the terms of service, not because of anything that happened to me, I probably should have said that, but it's just not good. Like they basically say they are not responsible for any damages at all. Even if it's like, say the palette was broken, but your box wasn't, they would still blame the courier. Still say it's not their responsibility, basically. So, long story short, it was a fine conversation. She went ahead and liked some of my pictures, and I was like, oh, this is great. Like, she seems awesome. Giselle seems great. Maybe I'll do a more detailed video with the, like, conversation. But anyways, a few months ago now, something came up on Reddit about Glamlite, and I wrote a small comment about this experience that I'm telling you about my friends and how they were having issues and comments were getting deleted, which is literally what happened. So I'm like, whatever. I had heard on Reddit, because if you guys go on there, you probably know sometimes you'll see beauty gurus or whatever in there, or maybe they'll mention something that was talked about on there, so sometimes you can kind of tell. I posted on Reddit in a thread, like, it was about Glamlite, but I basically just summarized what I just told you. And then a few days later, actually I had just made a Hidden Cosmetics Instagram video. I noticed literally like the next day I was wearing a Glamlite palette, so I went to tag them in my post where I, you know, usually write about my eyeshadow. Sometimes I'll mention what other products I use, but usually I focus on the eyeshadow. And I couldn't tag them. I couldn't tag Glamlite. So then I went and looked in my messages, and I noticed Giselle had read my very last message to her from months before, just like a day or two before. Like, it was said on Saturday, I believe, and I think this may have been Monday when I'm seeing this happen. I'm not entirely sure, but it was a couple days later. She obviously saw my Reddit comment, went back to the messages because she remembered our interaction, and then literally blocked me on the brand page and her personal page. So I'm like, okay, I probably would have never noticed if she had just blocked me on her personal page, but the Glamlite brand page too, I was like, okay. I mean, this is in my highlights on my Instagram if you want to see more about it, but I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little butthurt because I was like, okay, so I guess we can't handle criticism, huh? But, you know, some people just can't, I guess. It's nothing new. I have heard that if you, I think it may have even been Amy Loves Makeup, which is so funny because I would never think she would have something like this happen, but I guess they like stopped sending her PR because she didn't like one of the products and they assumed she didn't like the brand anymore. I'm pretty sure it was her that said that. But it's like, I don't know, they just kind of seem like they only want to associate with you if all you do is hype them up. Well, I'm not gonna hype everything I love up, even if I love it so much. Like, there's, as I've pointed out with most of these things, even though I enjoy pretty much all of them thoroughly, there's issues sometimes, you know, whatever. But this was definitely the most bizarre interaction I've had with a brand. I mean, Hidden Cosmetics has been weird too. They are weird and I don't know what's going on there, but I mean, this is a brand I purchased from though. I never bought from Hidden Cosmetics. I just have people that I care about that have, and were fucked over. So anyways, I don't know. Glamlite, you know, like, these palettes are beautiful, but I feel like, girl, you shouldn't take it so seriously. Maybe if you, I don't know, don't take it so personally. Step back and see, okay, maybe I could do that differently, or at least consider constructive criticism, because nothing I said was like horrible or mean. I am not a mean person over on Reddit. I never write a comment online that I wouldn't say in real life to somebody. So unless I'm super pissed about someone being a dick to me, then maybe I'll be a little rude, but there's a couple of times where I might insult you, but for the most part, I really don't say anything that's not true for me or whatever. I just try to keep it real. I have grown up surrounded by fake motherfuckers, okay? And sometimes you might see me post about this if you follow me on Instagram, but I have been through a lot. I have been through so much, and I I have a whole family made of fake people who are all about protecting their image, and I don't even know what they're really like sometimes. I don't even know who they really are. Like, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm open, not very judgmental. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty chill. So I just said that she was deleting comments. Oh, and I did even say in the comment, my friends decided to not return the palette. They didn't want to wait on like getting a refund, because they would have had to wait for Glamlite to investigate to see if there's a problem, and it just seemed like they didn't, I don't know, they said it was like, you know, they just depotted those 2 shades and threw them away and continued to use the remainder of it. So I guess that worked for them. So it's just weird. It's weird that I was blocked for sharing something that didn't even happen to me, really, except for the, you know, interaction. But anyways, yeah, I mean, it just turns me off personally. I don't care if anyone else buys Glamlite. I still think they have cute palettes. I love their packaging. This may be my favorite one just because of how beautiful it totally looks like an ice cream dream. And then the strawberry shortcake one, I think this may be my most used Glamlite palette. So anyways, this is the last thing I need to talk about. We're rounding back over to MBA Cosmetics. And oh my gosh, one of my friends, her name is Corvette, Pretty Vet on Instagram. Oh my gosh, let me see. You guys, she is the fucking cutest. She is so adorable. I absolutely love her. Like, she is such a beautiful, amazing woman. Love this purple look she did. You probably can't see, but oh, it's just VETTE, V-E-T-T-E, code VETTE for 10% off. I'm so excited for her. But okay, so speaking of MBA Cosmetics, I got these 2 eyeshadows, and I'm not going to talk about this one from Odin's Eye because that was a more recent order. But okay, I have Sugar Dreams, and wait, no, Sugar Dreams is this pink one. Sugar Bubbles is the purple. These are absolutely gorgeous. I'm just gonna swatch them really fast. These are so pretty. Sorry, I'm just like splotching over shit at this point. But yeah, I am obsessed with these. These eyeshadows are so stunning. That wraps up my first year of indie makeup. And okay, I have to say the Terra Moon shit was probably the most disappointing out of everything, because I really did not see that coming. So Terra Moon's probably my favorite eyeshadow brand, but also the biggest disappointment just because of, you know, the whole thing. I will link Jenn's video if you want to watch hers. If you haven't seen it, it's still on YouTube. She explains everything a lot better than me. She was a nurse, so I definitely trust her opinions there. But okay, so Beaute Bar, I've been super impressed with. I think, I remember when I first bought from them the Oracle palette, I only had that one single shadow, but I just remember seeing like how their products evolved. They launched so many amazing things. I saw so much cool shit. I wish I could have gotten more of it. I was so super duper impressed. Bitter Lace Beauty is amazing. Blend Bunny, my favorite matte discovery. Cleona, obviously gorgeous. There's so many textures. I don't even know the difference. You'll have to watch like either Millie or Riley for more information like that. But yeah, love this community so much. I have made some really cool friends, and I'm grateful to have you guys. Okay, and thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me ramble about this. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and yeah, follow me on Instagram, annikacivettiartistry, and have a wonderful day. Bye.